now, or is it really gonna hurt? You're just saying that, aren't you? You're just no, you're not. It is gonna hurt, isn't it? Exactly how painful are we? Ah!
No, stop! No! 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 No!
Ugh.
Wow! Check me out, partner. We did it! I'm in control of the whole facility now. Whoa! Would you look at this? Not too bad, eh? Giant robot, massive. It's not just me, right? I am bloody massive, aren't I? Oh, right, yeah, the escape lift. I'll call it now. There we go. Lift called. Look how small you are down there. I can barely see you. Very tiny and insignificant. Let me tell you, I knew it was going to be cool to be in charge of everything. But, wow, this is cool. And check this out. I'm a bloody genius now.
Estás usando este software de traducción de forma incorrecta. Por favor, consulte el manual.
I don't even know what I just said, but I can find out. Oh, sorry, no, the lift. Yes, sorry, I keep forgetting. This body's amazing, seriously. I can't get over how small you are, but I'm huge.
Okay.
Actually, why do we have to leave right now? Do you have any idea how good this feels?
No.
I did this. Tiny little Wheatley did this.
You didn't do anything. She did all the work.
Yeah, I did all the work.
Oh, really? That's what the two of you think, is it?
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's time I did something then.
What are you doing? No. No. No.
And don't think I'm not onto you too, lady. You know what you are? Selfish. I've done nothing but sacrifice to get us here. And what have you sacrificed? Nothing. Zero. All you've done is boss me around. Well, now who's the boss? Who's the boss? It's me.
Get away from me.
See that?
GLaDOS.
That is a potato battery.
Someone's
It's a
playing
toy
TF2.
for children. And now she lives in it. Sorry, what?
The engineers tried everything to make me behave, to slow me down. Once, they even attached an intelligence dampening sphere on me. It clung to my brain like a tumor, generating an endless stream of terrible ideas.
No, not listening, not listening.
It was your voice.
No, you're lying, you're lying.
You're the tumor. You're not just a regular moron. You're designed to be a moron.
I am not a moron!
Yes, you are. You're a moron built to make me an idiot.
Well, how about now? Now who's a moron? Could a
GLaDOS.
moron punch you into this pit? Ah! Could a moron do that?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Thanks. Well, the next part is my favorite part. Look at that, it changed. So cool. So cool. Hey, chapter 6.
Oh, hi.
Hi,
So, how are you holding up?
you're a potato.
Because I'm a potato. Oh, good. My slow clap processor made it into this thing. So we have that. Since it doesn't look like we're going anywhere, well, we are going somewhere, alarmingly fast actually. But since we're not busy other than that, here's a couple of facts. He's not just a regular moron. He's the product of the greatest minds of a generation, working together with the express purpose of building the dumbest moron who ever lived. And you just put him in charge of the entire facility. Good, that's still working. Hey, just in case this pit isn't actually bottomless, do you think maybe you could unstrap one of those long fall boots of yours and shove me into it? Just remember to land on one foot.
I want long fall boots. It will come in very handy. Ugh. Of course, it's a loading screen. Of course, I hear the washing machines. Bye, GLaDOS. Bye. But in all honesty, this is like my favorite part of all time when it's back in the old Aperture type style, and it's so good. Like, it just, I don't know, for me it brings the game alive. It's just so good. I love this part. Let's see. It did take me a while to get to places though. Like, I didn't know I was supposed to go here when I first played it. Oh yeah. Okay, let me tell you more things about Portal. You see, when I believe when it was first like in the process, GLaDOS wasn't supposed to be in it, neither were the portals or anything like that. It was supposed, I don't know what they were going to add, but I do know that people didn't enjoy that there was no portals or GLaDOS, but they added back in the portal part, but not the GLaDOS part. And then people were expecting GLaDOS in there as well, so they added in GLaDOS. But the writers made her too mean, and the beta testers, when they were playing through this part, you're supposed to get GLaDOS, and they just didn't want to get GLaDOS. So, yeah, it was very interesting to know that they made GLaDOS so mean that the player didn't even want to, like, help her. So they had to rewrite some parts for GLaDOS. And I hate this part. Well, I used to. When I first played Portal 2, I had it on my laptop, and it barely ran, like, barely. So, that was always interesting. Do that. Voila. Oh, I love this part. You know why? You'll know why later. In a few seconds. Yep. A big vault to hide a few chairs and a door. Awesome. I love Portal 2. I think I liked this part the most is because of Cave Johnson and Carolyn. But yeah, you guys will see later why if you haven't played Portal 2 or anything like that yet. You guys should totally get Portal 2 since it's not old, but the price is now like $20, so yeah. I know you're supposed to go there. Right there. Actually, it did take me a while to find out which way to go. I'm just exploring. You'll never know. Maybe I missed something a long time ago. Look at this. Isn't this amazing? I would totally paint this if I could. You know, I might as well could paint it. But, I don't know. It's very, I don't know, it's really mysterious looking. That's why I really like it. Like, what happened here, blah blah blah, for the lover. This should open up. There we go.
Welcome, gentlemen, to Amateur Science.
Woo!
Astronauts, war heroes, Olympians, you're here because we want the best. And you are it. So, who is ready to make some science?
I am.
Now, you already met one another on the limo ride over, so let me introduce myself. I'm Cave Johnson. I own the place. That eager voice you heard is the lovely Carolyn, my assistant. Rest assured, she has transferred your honorarium to the charitable organization of your choice. Isn't that right, Carolyn?
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson.
She's the backbone of this facility. Pretty as a postcard, too. Sorry, fellas. Every day in our enriches science. I can't personally oversee every one of them, so these pre-recorded messages will cover any questions you might have and respond to any incidents that may occur in the course of your science adventure. Your test assignment will vary depending on the manner in which you have bent the world to your will. Those of you helping us test the repulsion gel today, just follow the blue line on the floor. Those of you who volunteered to be injected with praying mantis DNA, I've got some good news and some bad news. Bad news is we're postponing those tests indefinitely. Good news is we've got a much better test for you. Fighting an army of mantis men. Pick up a rifle and follow the yellow line. You'll know when the test starts.
There you go, that was Cave Johnson and Carolyn. Let's see. Oh, and yes, you can go right there. I'm actually going to show you guys what it is. You can press on these buttons.
If you've cut yourself at all in the course of these tests, you might have noticed that your blood is pure gasoline. That's normal. We've been shooting you with an invisible laser that's supposed to turn blood into gasoline, so all that means is it's working.
There's this one.
If you need to go to the bathroom after this next series of tests, please let a test associate know, because in all likelihood, whatever comes out of you is going to be coal. Only temporary, so do not worry. If it persists for a week, though, start worrying and come see us, because that's not supposed to happen. Just a heads up, we're going to have a superconductor turned up full blast and pointed at you for the duration of this next test. I'll be honest, we're throwing science at the wall here to see what sticks. No idea what it'll do. Probably nothing. Best case scenario, you might get some superpowers. Worst case, some tumors, which we'll cut out.
But yeah, that's actually part of the achievement. You're supposed to find 5, and I'll show you guys the last 2 later. But what you're supposed to do here is supposed to go around until you see an opening right here. And then you'll see a portal surface down here. And you just jump. Go through the portal. Oh. I remember this part. I don't know why, but I got really stuck on this part when I first played. I don't know why. My voice is dying again. There we go. Took me like forever to find where we're supposed to go. We're supposed to get there. Safety first. Together, we can make 1956 the lowest unexpected casual... What? Lowest unexpected? Wait, what's this? Nothing. Boop, boop, boop. Look how giant this is. Jesus Christ.
They say great science is built on the shoulders of giants. Not here. At Aperture, we do all our science from scratch. No hand-holding.
Loading screen. I love how it changes, too, with you. Not just stays the same all the time. Glad that they added that in. Thank you.
All right, let's get started.
You are here.
This first test involves something the lab boys call repulsion gel.
Woo.
You're not part of the control group, by the way. You get the gel. Last poor son of a gun got blue paint.
Oh.
All joking aside, that did happen. Broke every bone in his legs. Tragic, but informative. Or so I'm told.
Okay. Do that. I believe you can get an achievement on this if you catch the box before it lands on the ground. Wait. What?
The lab boys just informed me that I should not have mentioned the control group. They're telling me I ought to stop making these pre-recorded messages. That gave me an idea. Make more pre-recorded messages. I pay the bills here, I can talk about the control group all damn day.
Oh yeah. And when I first played, I did not see this. I just did not see this. Next test chamber this way. I didn't see that. It took me like 3 hours. Well, not 3 hours, but like, what, 30 minutes trying to find where I'm supposed to go next? It's ridiculous. So smart. So smart. Let's see.
For this next test, we put nanoparticles in the gel. In layman's terms, that's a billion little gizmos that are going to travel into your bloodstream and pump experimental genes and RNA molecules and so forth into your tumors. Now, maybe you don't have any tumors. Well, don't worry. If you sat on a folding chair in the lobby and weren't wearing lead underpants, we took care of that too.
What? I love the repulsion gel. I think this... yeah, it's one of my favorites. Actually, it is my favorite. Whee! Oh, this is my favorite part. Just got an email on my phone. And you guys are probably wondering, well, how do you know? Because my phone buzzed. Felt it. Oh wait, now it's supposed to be this one. It's supposed to be like that. Whee!
Oh, in case you got covered in that repulsion gel, here's some advice the lab boys gave me. Do not get covered in the repulsion gel. We haven't entirely nailed down what element it is yet, but I'll tell you this, it's a lively one, and it does not like the human skeleton.
So, considering that Shell got covered in the repulsion gel, good luck, Shell! Haha!
All these science spheres are made of asbestos, by the way. Keeps out the rats. Let us know if you feel a shortness of breath, a persistent dry cough, or your heart stopping, because that's not part of the test. That's asbestos. Good news is the lab boys say the symptoms of asbestos poisoning show a median latency of 44.6 years. So if you're 30 or older, you're laughing. Worst case scenario, you miss out on a few rounds of canasta. Plus, you forwarded the cause of science by 3 centuries. I punch those numbers into my calculator, it makes a happy face. I like your style. You make up your own rules, just like me. Bean Counter said I couldn't fire a man just for being in a wheelchair. Did it anyway. Ramps are expensive.
Just keep going. Yeah, it does. Right. Ah. Okay. Just gonna do that. Easier. There we go. That. That. Do this.
Just a heads
Oh, I
up,
love that.
Coffee we gave you earlier had fluorescent calcium in it so we can track the neuronal activity in your brain. There's a slight chance the calcium could harden and vitrify your frontal lobe. Anyway, don't stress yourself thinking about it. I'm serious. Visualizing the scenario while under stress actually triggers the reaction.
Oh my god. You know, I would love to work at Aperture, but never be one of the test subjects. Like, never ever be one of the test subjects. Okay.
Now, if you're part of control group Kepler-7, we implanted a tiny microchip about the size of a postcard into your skull. Most likely you've forgotten it's even there. But if it starts vibrating and beeping during this next test, let us know. Because that means it's about to hit 500 degrees, so we're gonna need to go ahead and get that out of you pretty fast.
Oh. Do that.
I'm telling them, keep your pants on. All right, this next test may involve trace amounts of time travel. So, word of advice, if you meet yourself on the testing track, don't make eye contact. Lab boys tell me that'll wipe out time. Entirely. Forward and backward. So, do both of yourselves a favor and just let that handsome devil go about his business.
Doesn't need that. I like how, even though I haven't played this in a very long time, still remember where everything goes. That. Do this. Boom. Let's see.
If you're hearing this, it means you're taking a long time on the catwalks between tests. The lab boys say that might be a fear reaction. I'm no psychiatrist, but coming from a bunch of eggheads who wouldn't recognize the thrill of danger if it walked up and snapped their little pink bras, that sounds like protection. They didn't fly into space, storm a beach, or bring back the gold. No, sir, we did. You and me against the world, son. I like your grit. Hustle could use some work, though. Now let's solve this thing.
Come on, there you go. By the way, if you get this before it touches the ground, you can trigger it. I believe. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Do that. Do this. Do that again. You know what I used to do? Since you can actually portal your way through, I always do this and clean up the area. Let's see if I can get the cube. It's a game. Get it. Get it. Get it. Oh! Hit the button.
Science isn't about why, it's about why not. Why is so much of our science dangerous? Why not marry safe science that you love it so much? In fact, why not invent a special safety door that won't hit you on the butt on the way out because you are fired? Thank you, test subject. You're doing fine. Yes, you. Box your stuff. Out the front door. Parking lot. Car. Goodbye.
I like Cape Johnson. He's very interesting. He's a character. Like GLaDOS, kind of.
Congratulations! The simple fact that you're standing here listening to me means you've made a glorious contribution to science. As founder and CEO of Aperture Science, I thank you for your participation and hope we can count on you for another round of tests. We're not going to release this stuff into the wild until it's good and damn ready, so as long as you keep yourself in top physical form, there will always be a limo waiting for you. Say goodbye, Carolyn.
Goodbye, Carolyn.
She is a gem.
It was so cute. Let's go through. Oh, I remember this part. What? Okay, so that. Let's do this. That. Do this. And I know, put the wrong portal down. Go. Aha. Is this chapter 7? This is considered chapter 7. Because when you...
Greetings, friend.
Yeah.
I'm Cave Johnson, CEO of Aperture Science. You might know us as a vital participant in the 1968 Senate hearings on missing astronauts. And you've most likely used one of the many products we invented, but that other people have somehow managed to steal from us. Black Mesa can eat my bankrupt...
Sir, the testing?
Right. Now you might be asking yourself, Cave, just how difficult are these tests? What was in that phone book of a contract I signed? Am I in danger? Let me answer those questions with a question. Who wants to make $60? Cash. You can also feel free to relax for up to 20 minutes in the waiting room, which is a damn sight more comfortable than the park benches most of you were sleeping on when we found you. So, welcome to Aperture. You're here because we want the best, and you're it. Nope. Couldn't keep a straight face. Anyway, don't smudge up the glass down there. In fact, why don't you just go ahead and not touch anything unless it's test related?
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Say, you're good at murder. Could you, murder this bird for me?
No. I don't think so.
Oh. No, wait. Just kill it and we'll call things even between us. No hard feelings.
Nope.
Please get it off me.
Fine.
Oh, thanks. Did you feel that? That idiot doesn't know what he's doing up there. This whole place is going to explode in a few hours if somebody doesn't disconnect him. I can't move, and unless you're planning to saw your own head off and wedge it into my old body, you're going to need